Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Wordy, my hub for all of the words that I read, write, or otherwise want to yap about. Today, I have a very special author guest on the pod. She is the multi-award winning author of the Friendship Matters series and an IT project leader from Buffalo, New York, now living in Maryland. Please welcome Rona D.
Hello, hello. Thank you for having me, Sydney. It's nice to meet you in person.
Absolutely. Yes. I know. I was just telling a couple of my other authors, I was like, I love doing a virtual interview. It's great, but I really cherish any time that I can have a face-to-face conversation with other authors. So this is super special, especially on Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day. Get to spend it with you, so I'm glad.
Yeah. Really special. Okay, so what I like to do normally with my guests on full-length episodes is we kind of debrief what we're reading, watching, and listening to. But since we're a little more crunched on time, I just want to know recently, what would you say is a current hyperfixation of yours? Is there anything in the TV, movie, book, pop culture world that is just like really hot on the brain these days? Things that you'd like, anything you want to freely recommend?
Currently watching Bridgerton.
Yes.
I am a fan. Mm-hmm. So I'm an episode behind, so I have to catch up on that. But I'm also a sci-fi lover.
Yeah.
Which is kind of strange because I write women's fiction. So anything sci-fi, I can't say that right now I have anything to recommend, but I'm looking forward to some shows coming soon.
Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, so you're watching the current season of Bridgerton right now.
I am. I missed this week's episode. Last week's episode, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite season of the franchise so far?
The first.
The first one.
Yeah, because I think that's what hooked me, and I've loved it ever since.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have you gone back and read the books at all, or are you just sticking with
not.
I haven't either, so I feel very good that I'm not the only one that hasn't gone and read them.
Yeah.
But I think obviously there's so many differences with the TV adaptation, but they do such a great job. Shonda Rhimes is absolutely
she's amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah, she's amazing. And from those that I know who have read the books, they seem to really say it flows well. So that's all I need to know. The shows are fine for me.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So getting into more about your books,
yes.
Why did you write the Friendship Matters series, and why do you feel like you were the best person to write this story?
Oh, good. That's a good question. So literally started writing this series. Well, it wasn't a series initially. Mm-hmm. It was just a book I started writing because I was missing friends and family from home.
Yeah.
I had relocated from Buffalo to Maryland, looked up one day and I'm like, oh my God, I left everybody, just me and my daughter. And I started writing, and then by the time I looked up, half the book was written. And initially it was called Episodes, which is a joke between one of my previous co-workers. But as I began to read through and the characters developed, I called it Friendship Matters. Finished this book in 2005.
Wow.
Sat. I always wanted to independently publish. So, and it sat all of that time, but that is what really kind of got my creative juices going, is just missing the culture. And you find it all in the book. You find the food, we're in church, the friendships. Why am I the best person to have written this series? I would say friends are family to me. And so if I welcome you in, you become a part of the whole fold. I've always valued those friendships. I learned how to be a friend from my mother. My mother had very strong friendships. And I mean, they become your aunts, they become your uncles, and I have male friends as well.
Yeah.
So I think that I live it, is what I would say.
I love that. I read a review for your book that says, quote, "You masterfully stitched together a quilt of warmth, strength, and sisterhood, a contribution to the genre that feels timeless and profoundly human." First of all, what a review.
Yes.
As an author, what does it mean to get feedback like that in a world where hate is loud and kindness often gets drowned out?
Yeah. So what's interesting about that is COVID hit, and I picked the book back up and decided I could move it forward. I had no idea how it would be received. No one had read it. So I went into the editing phase, and then I started submitting it to organizations that accept indie authors. And I remember just being like, oh my God, what are they going to say? Are they going to? My husband had read it, and a couple of friends had read it at this point, and they're, oh, this is great. I'm like, yeah, okay, but y'all love me.
Yeah, exactly.
So, right, I send it off, and I'm waiting for the responses, and I'm nervous. And that review, I believe, is from the Chrysalis Brew Project, which is located in Australia.
Wow.
And so when that came back, I remember just being overwhelmed, shocked. And I'm like, they get it, right? And so the reviews that I've received, they just continue to motivate me to write. Because to me, what I try to do is fiction, but it feels like nonfiction.
Yeah.
Because you relate so strongly. And every time I receive a review like that, I realize that it just validates that I'm doing what I intend to do. Make sure that you understand that the foundation of friendship can get you through anything, right?
Yeah.
Just those relationships.
Absolutely, yes. What do you think are the qualities that differentiate a good friend from like a true best friend?
Yeah, intentionality, if that's a word. If it's
Yes,
not, it's
absolutely.
mine. It's mine. I think being intentional and just considerate, and I don't find that selfish characteristics do very well with friendships, right? Genuine friendships. So I think you have to be intentional. You have to be empathetic, and some level of connection. I understand that it's different. Some people, they live in different areas. We're still friends. I may talk to you once every 3 months, but when we connect, we fill the gap.
Yeah.
We catch up on all that time missed. Or some people are right there with you and they show up. So I think there's a lot of characteristics, but you have to, the biggest one for me is accepting the person for who they are. I'm overly social.
Yeah.
And I have several very close friends that are introverted. They don't call, but they don't call not because they don't love me. They're just more introverted and quiet. When I call, they pick up.
Yeah.
If I need them, they show up. And I accept that, right? Because I understand that's who you are.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you personally relate to any of your characters in particular? And if so,
Always
which
a
one?
question. So anyone that knows me well will say unique. I'm more of the foundational friend.
Yeah.
I bring everyone together. I work to keep everyone together. So I would say more than any of the characters, I'm her, but each one of them have sprinkles of me in some form or fashion.
Yeah. I've recently learned that the stories you've written have actually sparked a movement called the Friendship Matters Experience.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that and what are the ways that someone can get involved or participate?
Sure. So as we were, because I have a team, and you'll see it in the list of my team members in a first book and a second book. I believe their names are in there as well. What was happening is once we started having book club chats and different things, and people were so eager to not just read the book, but be connected with wherever we were, whatever we were doing. A couple of them had said, this is a movement. This is bringing people together. And I was like, well, I love throwing events, love planning a good event. So it kind of flowed effortlessly. But what brought it was just that vibe and the connection in which these characters demonstrate that readers relate to so well. And so we do social events. We might do brunches. We may do happy hours. We just did a luxury perfume making experience.
Oh, nice.
We do the Ritz weekend. I call it a Ritzy kind of weekend. And it's a retreat at the Ritz-Carlton. We do that yearly. And we've gone out of the country. So it's everything, right? And so People can find it on my website, ronadwrites.com. Under events, you'll see Friendship Matters Experience. And usually what I have coming up, I make sure I keep it updated there.
Yeah.
Or on Facebook, IG, at
Get
Rona D
it.
Writes.
Yeah. So if you could plan a week-long girls trip with your friends, where would you want to go and what would be your must-do itinerary items?
Oh my goodness. Well, I love a good party. So let's see. Where would we go?
Where wouldn't you go?
I would go somewhere warm. Probably Aruba. We've gone to Aruba, but I love Aruba. The food is good. The people are beautiful. They're friendly. I love every time I do these events with friends, we do the party boats. I enjoy that.
Yes.
I cannot swim, but I will get in the water. Strange. But those are things, spa days, as a group. I did that actually in Vegas, and it was about 12 of us in there. That was a good time. So we rented the whole, suite. Things like that, I think, just time together spent is what matters the most for me. Yeah.
Absolutely. Is there anything that you can tease us listener-wise about what is next up for you?
So I am currently drafting book 3 of the Friendship Matters series. I'm also trying my hand at a novella,
Yeah.
but I'm focused on the male characters.
Ooh, okay.
Travis, the one no one likes. But we're going to see how I can bring him forward. I don't think he'll be redeemed, but you'll understand him.
Okay.
So that's new for me because I'm very... it's easier for me to write a much longer story and plot it out than it is to kind of 120, 150 pages.
Yeah.
That's a challenge for me.
Yeah,
so
because
we're going to
that's
see if I
about
could tie it up.
50,000 words or so.
Yeah. We'll see. I think I could do it.
Yeah. Oh, you could do
Yeah,
it
yeah.
for sure. So word on the street is you're a cricket crafter.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here
I was
we
going to
go.
say, is the shirt a cricket craft?
Yes. I love my cricket.
I was going to say, so I also have a cricket machine, and I'm dying to know what kind of things that you like to make.
Yeah, T-shirts. I do a lot of designs for, cups and different things like that. I gift a lot of things with it. I did try my hand at making Christmas cards. Have you done that?
So I personally haven't done that, but my grandma is so talented with her cricket, like with paper cutting,
Yeah.
like pop-up cards.
Yes.
It's insane.
It is addictive. So, I probably have tried just about everything.
Yeah. Love that. So crafting has really shaped the way that I go about like the love languages now, because like you were saying with gifts, like with my friends, I found that I love to give for them.
too.
Even if it's like a little trinket, a handmade craft, something small. What would you say are your key love languages when it comes to you and your friends?
I would say quality time. I do enjoy the times we have together. My other love language is words of affirmation.
Yeah.
So in my giving, if I cook something, because that's what Seisha got that from me. If I cook something and you tell me it's good, I feel good.
Yeah.
I love that. I love to cook for you things that I know you'll enjoy. Give gifts. I'm very thoughtful. I always give way more than I receive.
Yeah.
And I've learned, it took me a minute to allow people to give back to me because I'm such a giver, right? Because you can block other people's blessings by doing so, by not allowing them. So I would say that's pretty much sums it up.
Were you having a new friend over? What would you cook for them?
Oh, I got to give them something buffalo. So buffalo chicken dip. Yeah. So that gives you a little, not too spicy, but a taste of it. My spaghetti, lasagna, stuffed shells is what I was known for in college.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah. I drink that, cook that. And then I'll say Southern foods. My collard greens, my macaroni and cheese. Yeah, to die for. And then I also bake, which is kind of, people are surprised by that, but I make an amazing sweet potato pie.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah.
I love
So,
that.
I mean, I'm not going to give you that all, first day, but one of those categories you'll get.
Awesome. Okay. Now, while I repel technology and am terrible at anything STEM related, you work in IT.
I do.
How do you balance these two career paths, and do they ever lend towards each other in unexpected ways?
I will say that this was a path I didn't plan on venturing into. I'm a people person, and from my academic background, I've worked with every type of person in every situation I feel,
Yeah.
and ended up in project management and worked that as a project manager for many years, and then I went back into management. And what I do now, and with the team that I work with now, they're so amazing. They know I'm an author. They know I take weeks off in the summer to write. They've
Yeah.
supported me. I mean, a lot of them have read the book.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, and they even announced it in different times. I don't cross them. Like literally,
Yeah.
I wake up, I work my 9 to 5, I give myself an hour, and then I dive into the author side of things because you can't mix it. I can't write and work. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's impossible. But I do take the time that I need when writing and weekends. So, I mean, I feel like I have 2 full-time jobs, but they are extremely supportive.
That's
And
wonderful.
that's not always the case.
Definitely. I know I have a couple friends, like, because of what line of work they're in, like, they have to use a pen name or their account has to be faceless because otherwise, like, they could lose their job. And it's so sad.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
love that you have a positive environment
I do.
around
I do.
you.
They're great.
What a blessing. Okay. So I have this short little segment to like close out the episode sometimes. I want you to set the record straight. There are no wrong answers. There are only your answers.
Okay.
So when it comes to reading, are you an ebook, physical book, or an audiobook kind of person?
Physical hardcover.
Nice. It's
you
very
have a
specific, yes.
That's what I want.
Do you keep the dust jacket on or do you put it away until you finish the book?
I prefer not to have a dust jacket with any book I purchase just because they can get messed up. So I'll keep it, but it'll probably have to be separate because it can't be damaged.
Okay.
So I got to put it where it's never touched.
Do you prefer building a writing playlist or do you prefer putting together like a inspiration board, like a Pinterest for your writing projects?
I actually would say a writing playlist. Yeah, I would say that more so than a Pinterest board. Yeah, I don't create those.
Do you have like certain songs that like resonate very well with each of your books?
Yeah. So especially the first one, it's a list of songs in there. The music in the culture of friendship, to me, it kind of speaks to different elements of what we experience. It's gospel music in there,
Yeah.
all sorts of songs. So I was able to someone had read the book and said, your playlist in the book was amazing. And I was like, I didn't realize I had that many. And then when I went through, so on Spotify, I have a whole Friendship Matters playlist.
Yeah.
And it's strictly from songs and artists I've mentioned in the book.
I love that. Are you a couch reader or are you a bed reader?
Couch.
You're the first one that has said couch.
Yep, couch.
Respect.
I'm going to sleep if I'm in the bed.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. And then are you a happy ending kind of person or do you like a cliffhanger that leads you into another book?
Look, so it depends. I didn't know I was a cliffhanger type of gal, but it happened in book 2.
Uh-oh.
But happy ending in book 1.
Oh, great.
So I don't know what book 3 will look like. We'll see.
Okay, well, there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning into Talk Wordy, and my thanks again to Rona D for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. You are a joy.
Well,
Thank
you are so kind. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Don't forget to go follow the podcast on Instagram at Talk Wordy Pod and go check out Rona D's books. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.